That's how you get them, girl. Shit, you gotta let them know, honey. This is all throat. Okay,
Yes, God.
nothing but net, honey. Yes, God. That shit.
All
They,
is
I was the,
clear.
I was the Gok Gok 3000 before they started even saying that stuff, honey. Huh? I'm an
You
omnivore,
can
honey. I eat it all. Huh?
you can have it.
Girl,
You
eat it
can
all,
have
honey.
that.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, we are back
But
for another episode of the Kitty Box. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing good. I'm having a great week. As I stated last week, I'm back in the gym, so I'm going after we finish here. Have a couple of events this weekend that I'm excited to do. Some people visiting from out of town that booked me for private dinners. So, and my week's going pretty good. How about
And
you,
for
YB?
those that don't know, hold on. For those that don't know, tell the girls what you do and what you specialize in, the type of foods, and how to reach you.
Oh, I am a private chef here in Dallas. Also, do catering as well. You can reach me through my Instagram at ambitiouscuisine.com. I'm sorry, Ambitious Cuisine, and then www.ambitiouscuisine.com for my website. Um, yeah, I specialize. I could cook just about anything. People ask me that all the time. I could cook just about anything except for African food. I don't fuck with that. But anything from you want to have a sushi party, I can hook you up. You want to do an Italian night, I do French cuisine. I can do Caribbean, South American, Brazilian food. I could do just about anything. So I don't have necessarily a specialty. However, my favorite type of cuisine to cook is actually Asian food. So,
Yes.
more so like Korean and like Japanese food. That's my favorite.
Come on, Miss Ming Ling,
You can
honey.
reach me by caravan.
Yes, yes.
I don't care how you get there. Just get here if you
And
can.
I'm telling y'all, just his pictures alone will have your stomach
No, the
ready.
reels. Oh, when he gets into it with the reels and he be in there, them tacos that you posted today. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo. Yes, God.
Thank
I
you,
will
thank you.
find a way.
Okay.
Yes,
When we
honey.
come, Jace, when we come to Dallas, it's up. Cause bitch, you
Okay.
gonna be in that
Look, I ain't gonna
kitchen.
look. I'm not gonna be slaving in no kitchen now, bitch. If y'all come in town,
Honey, prepare
we in
the
the town.
huh.
We are,
We
but
are
we
headed
gonna
to
have a
town.
couple of ambitious cuisine meals. We gonna have a couple. Yes,
Prepare
God.
I'll do a few little knickknacks for the girls.
And a patty whack.
huh.
Shit.
Give these dogs a bone, honey, okay?
Okay. Yes,
Yes,
God.
ma'am. Hmm.
Robbie, what's going on?
Um, this week's been busy overcoming this cold. Work has been a little bit crazy too. Um, got to do some things with Tika Naturals before the official launch. I'm doing some promo videos this week to get that done, and yeah, so make sure you guys are following the Tika Naturals page, child, or Instagram, and look out for my YouTube channel. Sometimes I throw a little snippet, little videos there, and things of that nature for my all
Yeah.
natural organic skincare company, honey. Okay. I'm also about to do something that I said I wasn't gonna do. Um, I'm about to cut my hair.
Why?
Why?
I cannot find a consistent braider. I
Oh my
and I
god, me too. I'm
I
like,
can't
I'm
I
find
tired
can't
of
hold my
dealing with
hair,
this.
girl.
Uh,
I
I
can't.
can't I can't deal with it no more, and it's just
it's a lot of work.
it's a lot of work. I haven't combed my hair in 1,000 years. It feels like, because like every time I do, I might as
But
well just.
I mean, not to plug your business, but to plug your business with your hair growth oil that's coming soon to a home near you. Sooner than later, you could be able to put that bitch in a ponytail. So just hold on, help us on the way.
I'm trying to hold on, but it's just like I like a style. When I have long hair, I love to get my hair braided as much as I can, and Shout out to Atlanta and my old homegirl Tasha Child. She always kept the girl laced when I was up there. Down here, if I can't find a consistent braider, then child, please. I just
I know, and not saying too much because it's your personal business, but I know of two options. If one is out the picture, can't you go to the other?
They take too long. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, okay.
Honey, I don't
it's
have.
just a matter of having patience. You'll get your hair done.
Child, my ass crack ain't got no damn patience because that motherfucker goes numb if I have to sit too long, child.
Okay.
Honey, I can't sit too long in places like that. And every time I go get my hair braid, it's always an uncomfortable ass chair for some reason. Bitch, I need 3 pillows.
Because you got all that junk in the chair.
I need cushion for this cushion. Okay, hello God, like for real. But yeah, I'm considering it. It may not be a lot. The style I have, it still keeps me having hair, but it keeps my hair looking better. Like, it's really cute though. So hopefully the barber can rise to the occasion, because I had to Google some pictures, girl, to see like what am I trying to look for.
Ooh, barbers hate that. They hate when you.
He'll be okay. He'll be okay.
They do.
Yeah, they hate that. Yeah.
Will you bring someone else's work in and say, "Oh"?
I used to date a barber, and he told me that he was like, "We hate that. We talk about y'all every time y'all do that. We gotta leave." They hate that, and they hate.
Well, how am I supposed to describe what I want? I'm not a barber. I don't know how to describe the haircut that I want.
And these new barbers, they don't be having the pictures up on the walls no more.
True,
of the new haircut.
True. I think his argument was like they said to Martin, "You're not Whitney Houston. You're not even Bobby Brown. Bring me a picture of Flavor Flav, and we'll talk." Like, I think people be wanting hairstyles that their hair can't perform.
Well, hold on. Now, I always make sure when I Google, I know this may sound a little pathetic, I do mixed curly haircut, man haircuts. I always put that in the search engine, and I always get what I want. Every time I've showed a guy a picture, they've gotten somewhat close to that image, because I know not all hair is created equal. Not everybody can have this luxuriousness. Hello, God. But if you get Tika Naturals, you probably could, girl. Results may vary. Hello.
See, that's giving me an old mixed bitch comment.
But that's like
girl, just because you got curly hair, bitch.
Oh God, they're gonna cancel me.
Everybody has curly hair.
They're gonna cancel me. They're gonna cancel me.
Because of James.
4C. Look, I got 4C hair.
But 4C is curly hair. It's just tightly curly.
I know. I just gotta put a little something on it. It'll curl.
A little one too.
A little Unity hair oil, honey. Hell, God, lay her down.
So speaking of the launch, when can we look forward to getting our hands on some Tika Naturals?
Towards the end of the month of March.
Yes. Okay. I'm excited for that.
And I do want to shout out the pre-order girls, because y'all been pre-ordering, child. So if you want to be one of the first people to get your stuff, girl, you better pre-order now, because, girl, the kids are losing it right now. So, and I only made so much, so you better hurry up, girl. That's all I gotta say.
While supplies last.
Why do you do that?
Why do I do it, the pre-order thing?
Why do you only make such a
because it's
amount?
really expensive. These ingredients that I get, when I mean all natural, organic, like, I only make a limited amount because, for one, the shelf life of organic and natural ingredients is very short. So when I buy my stuff, I make it the day that I buy the ingredients, pretty much, especially the fresher ingredients like the lemons, limes, the carrots, the oranges, hello God, like the pineapples and stuff that I use. All of that I have to use pretty much within a 3-day window. So normally when I buy it, I like to get, especially since I use a lot of the zest. Zest is best when the fruit is at its best moment, like when you first get it. If you wait a couple days, that zest gets a little raunchy, child. You're like, no, man, Pam. So I want to make sure that I get it all out. And plus, like I said, it's really expensive. The flowers, the herbs, the child, even the soap bases sometimes. I like to just make a limited amount, because if I make too much, depending on the humidity and all that kind of stuff, it can age your products. And then I just don't want stuff sitting around either. But the good thing is once I do all of that, I'm back to back, because I already have the ingredients waiting. So if you put an order in, I always say 1 to 3 days for processing, because if I am sold out, within 3 days, I can whip up your product and have it shipped to you. I do 1 to 2 day shipping, girl. My shipping is very fast, girl. Hello, God. Speedy Gonzalez Tees, girl. No one has ever had a problem with shipping. Shout out to USPS, girl.
Okay, what's going on with you this week?
Much like you and YB, he hasn't spoken about it, but we all have a fitness journey. So I've been tough in the gym as well. like y'all know, like I said last week, I went up. So I'm getting used to it now, but I'm proud to say that in everything I'm doing except for the chest press, I have to be honest, I'm over 100. So my resistance is over 100 pounds.
Okay.
And last month I was like in the 70s, 80s. So I just pushed it as far as I could. And I was just like, I was really surprised as to how far I could take it. So I've really been like going hard in the gym. I'm spending more time in the gym because I'm starting to like it. My pre-workouts, I'm not a real big powder girl. I have protein, but I don't even use her all the time. I'll make a smoothie, but I won't put protein in it. So what I'll do is Gatorade has some really cute gummies. Hopefully they'll be sponsoring us by this time next year. And I get those, but when I can't find those, there's like a liquid squeezable into the water bottle thing called Mio Energy.
Oh yeah.
And I squeeze a full squeeze of that, and that caffeine gets me going.
Okay.
So
I use a pre-workout called Lit. You ever heard of it?
It's a powder.
But
No, is it a powder?
it's a powder. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
powder, and you drink it about 30 minutes before your workout, and you can't. It says not to drink it after 6 o'clock, which I fucked up last night and drank it at about 7 because I went to the gym at 7 last night, and I was up until 3:30 in the morning. Like,
Ooh.
yeah, it wasn't cute, so I won't be doing that again. But it's a really good product.
But see,
so I
your
get it from
workout is
my-
different though. If you were doing resistance, you would be able to sleep at night because that shit is gonna wear you the fuck out.
I had the worst time trying to adjust because when I first started this fitness journey, I was going to the gym in the PMs like around between 4 and 6 p.m. sometimes. And it was perfect because it would give me the energy that I needed to get to work. And I was very shocked that all of that working out that I was doing wasn't laying me the hell out. It was actually giving me more energy to get through my day.
Mhm.
And so when I switched my schedule up, now I try to go in the mornings or the afternoons. It's like, damn, I work at night. So it's like, now I have all this energy when I should be sleeping, getting my rest for work. But it does work out because in the long run, like I have more energy to get through the day. I'm more active in my life now versus when I just used to do the same old work, sleep. Now I'm out and about. My energy's good. I'm not exhausted physically. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's, we always think, we need all this sleep. Not really, girl.
No.
Like,
Mm-mm.
you just got to eat right. And I notice when you eat better, you feel better. All of that good stuff, working out, the sweating, it all pays off in the end, child. Like, yes, I'm down 36 pounds since December. Girl, please.
Oh, all right, congratulations.
Yes, honey, I'm very happy.
Yeah.
Very happy. So it's only down. I know we're supposed to say up, but it's only down from here, honey. Hello,
From
God.
here, honey. Yes.
Hello.
I'm happy for you. I'm really happy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's I gotta thank my nephew though. Y'all know he's been helping me out the best, honey.
for
So,
Uh,
so
Shout
shout
out
out
to
to him,
nephew.
honey. Yes, he's been really slaying this ass. I was like, oh Lord.
And it's crazy because this is a great segue because we're all talking about how happy we are, but who ain't happy is KimYe. This whole situation has been, really just turning its head upside down, and just watching it unfold has been almost fascinating just to see different things just happening. So unless you've been living under a rock, you know about the Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, and Pete Davidson drama. It's on every tabloid and blog site, and you can't even scroll through social media without seeing some new information unfolding each day. Some side with Kim, some side with Kanye. Who's wrong in all of this, and why? Let's unpack the dynamics of this relationship and how we can learn from it. So just for people who don't really, but they got together and they, got married and all this and all of that. But around 2020 is when things started to derail. I think it was after, the pandemic and Miss 19 started doing her thing. But I remember Kanye put out like a series of tweets. He called out like Drake and The Game. And then he called out Kris Jenner and said that she and Kim were trying to like put him away and all of this, and he was staying in Montana and all of this, and Kim was very silent, and I think that was the beginning of the end. So what do y'all think about this whole situation?
Honestly, I don't believe that was the beginning. Shit was definitely brewing. I'm sure for years now. It just got to that point to where I think Kim was kind of officially over it, and that's why I don't feel like she was. Why she's in the position that she is now. She's just done and tired of dealing with it. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors, so we'll never know. But I can only imagine just if this is the type of person that he is, and if this is what she's been dealing with for what they've been together, what damn near 10 years or some shit.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow.
if he has these little sporadic episodes, I can understand why she's in the position she's in now, where she's just completely
this,
done.
The whole Taylor Swift situation happened before he was with Kim. He was at the VMAs with Amber.
Well, I have a whole theory about Kim K getting with Kanye anyway. I feel that she definitely wanted a piece of his empire. I mean, Kanye was definitely on top at that moment.
He was.
She did what she did best.
But
she
he
got
came
with
after
Kanye.
her.
She sucked her.
He did.
Yeah.
The word on the curb is because she was Brandy's assistant. They met on the set of the Talk About Our Love video.
Are we also going to
but
skate
she
by the
knew what
fact
she
that
was doing.
Kim?
She knew what she was doing.
Are we going to skate by the fact that Kim was also friends with Amber Rose? And can we also skate by the fact that Khloe Kardashian was also friends with Trina when she started dating James Harden in French Montana?
Yeah, that I know.
These
about
girls
for sure.
have a history. Courtney, they used to do what do they call that shit with the kids, child? Play dates with Travis Barker's then wife. Now all of a sudden Courtney's with Travis Barker. These girls have been known to snatch up other homegirls' men, honey. I don't trust none of these whores.
Oh,
I didn't know that Amber and Kim were friends. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I never heard that.
Yep.
I did not know.
She knew the girls. Them girls were all at those little.
But see, at the beginning, when she got with Kanye, Kim wasn't shit, and I think we spoke about this maybe last week. Like, she wasn't shit. Like, her whole family, like, people didn't take them serious. They weren't fashion icons and these fierce ass businesswomen. They were doing little, like, what's that clothing company? Kitson. Like, do you remember, like, the very beginning of their show when they used to do, like, that little bullshit?
Dash.
Yeah, all that bullshit.
Dash.
Like, they weren't the Kardashians that they are now. Kanye definitely put them on. Put the whole family on and made them cool and made people like them. So Kim definitely knew what she was doing, i.e. the reason why I also feel she had to have 4 kids.
Mama was pushing them. She was pushing for them.
Well, she pushed what she had 2 children, and then she just had to have an extra 2, and that never made sense to me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, when you're a Kim K and you're dealing with a fucking damn near billionaire at that point, bitch, I need all the kids I can get.
The more kids,
And-
the more money.
And
Yeah,
all
the
of
more of his empire I can get once he's gone.
And like I was just about to say, and God forbid something happens to his crazy ass. Them kids are loaded for life, girl. I can only imagine the life insurance policy that's on him.
But what's crazy is they're loaded by her income alone. So to have double that,
Oh, that's a greedy family. Enough is never enough for the Kardashians.
Or really any rich
agree
people
or
in
not,
that
but I
sense.
need Kris Jenner to be my manager. Agree or not, that bitch knows what the fuck she is doing. She know how to make a star.
Yeah.
Wow. At what expense though?
And what
Selling
did you
your
have
soul,
to?
like
How much of that soul did you have to sell?
Tricking out your children.
I'm sure all of
Pretty
it.
much.
I'm
And then
sure.
hiding your mother in the bushes of life, and then only brought her out because of your own vain and narcissism and your own pathetic need to have a mom, I guess. I don't know, because that poor woman was just sitting in the background of life, girl, like hidden away, tucked away, girl. That poor little lady, child.
Who,
It just
Kris?
remember Chris's mom, MJ,
Oh yeah.
that little
I
woman.
remember her, but she's old, so that's why she's sucked away like
She's
that.
old, but girl, come on now. You can't look at the timing of everything, girl. Like, everything served a purpose for them in their show. Nothing ever with them seemed organic to me. Even though it was my guilty pleasure to watch the show because those bitches are entertaining.
Sure. Yes.
But just to see that decline, and I think last time we talked about, like, God, I don't know what happened to Rob Kardashian, child, or even the son himself, like there's something that happened in that family that it's just not right. The spirits are telling.
He got fat. That's what it was. He got fat.
No,
And he
but
wasn't
the
a pretty
question
ass.
is,
He
but
got
then
fat.
why
He stays
did-
fat. He is
no,
still fat right now.
no. The question is, why did he get fat? There was a depression, but why?
Yeah.
What happened with the depression? What triggered the depression? And then when he did get fat and the depression leaked over, the family was really scared to have Rob around because it was almost like they were scared he was going to say something. So they wanted to deem him, incompetent, or that he doesn't have all his mental faculties together, girl, or that something is wrong with, or his depression and his bipolar is taking
Because
him
Kris
over.
Jenner, I don't know if she still does, but at one point she was controlling his finances. He couldn't even go to the store and get like a In-N-Out burger.
Well, I don't blame him because out of all the things he wanted to do, he wanted to create a sock line. Girl, please, just join teams with Hanes, girl, and make your own version and call it a fucking day, Rob. No one is buying your socks, you fat bitch.
Well, I always looked at it like he got fat, and this is a family of pretty ass motherfuckers. And once he got fat, and he was no longer like this sex symbol as he was to some.
I think Lamar
Back in the
Odom
day.
I think Lamar Odom touched,
You don't
allegedly.
They were really, really close.
They were.
But weren't they like
really
living
close.
together? And
Yeah.
he was living with them, with Chloe and Lamar.
Rob was living in their house with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were living.
But his ass just got fat, and they didn't have time for no fat.
That's right. That ass got fat.
Non-pretty ass, non-sexy motherfucker. They didn't have time for that. And now that you say that, I saw some clips of him and Todrick Hall from
It's Hall.
Lamar Odom.
Oh, Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar.
Oh.
Were they
Man,
like
I
Big
was
Brother or something?
It was, yeah. I mean, I don't think he's gay. He's just comfortable, because all of my straight friends act like that with me. So, I mean, I
Girl,
don't
you do as
necessarily-
you plow as much booger sugar as Lamar Odom does, honey. Alleged. Well, it don't need to be alleged because we know that's what he does, child. You'll switch the fence every blue moon. Hello, and look at him. He may not have a choice in life but to do that. Girl, the only reason you're getting play from fish is because you're Lamar Odom. But the way that you look, like you've been ran over 3,000 times by the dark side of life, child, in an 18-wheeler and a few UPS trucks. Girl.
We're not gonna do that to him. Hold on. He has been through a
Child,
lot
please.
in life. Hold on. He has been through a whole lot in life. He comes from a traumatic
he sure
background,
has.
just like you have come from a background. So we're not gonna do that to him. And when he
Child.
does dress up, he does look nice. And
just like me, I swing. Shall they swing my way? Sure looks good to me. Now would you please swing my way? But in life, it's also how you deal with it too. He dealt with it the wrong way.
He had multiple heart attacks, guys.
Because he is self-induced drugs, girl, at the Bunny Ranch. When you do drugs and on that level, of course you're gonna turn into some freak of nature, some Einstein-looking motherfucker. Of course, your mental faculties are gonna be compromised. Of course, you're emotionally unstable. Of course, you have to. That's the problem that I have, and I feel you on that, Jace. Yes, I've gone through a lot, but you have to be able to walk in the awareness of your shit. And some of these people they don't do that, and they wait years later to their detriment. I mean,
he
child,
literally
almost too late. Almost too late
on the show.
Almost too late. Almost too late, honey. You. If you ask me, that man died the moment he laid on that table. This ain't really Lamar Odom, child. But that's a whole other conspiracy theory conversation.
I'm in the season of giving people grace. So I feel like as long as you have breath in your body, you have an opportunity to make it right.
That's true.
Yes, we could joke about his past, but I think if he's making a significant change, and
yes,
he has had a streak of
See, I don't follow him, so I don't know. My only last memory of him is all the trash.
For years.
He's been good
ever
for years.
since.
Okay.
And even his drama with the girlfriend or whatever, it wasn't drug related. It was just
right.
Yeah.
So why he still doesn't he still chime in on Chloe's life and all these other things?
He still loves Chloe. That's why.
He still loves Chloe.
Does he still love Rob?
I will say this. This is a joke, and I hope nobody gets. Well, the Kardashians won't get offended because we talk about them all the time. Everybody does. Lamar, if he is fiddling and faddling, he's the top because if you shit on yourself,
You already know,
you
girl.
can't handle a dick going up your ass.
Rob was taking that, girl. I don't care what no one says. Rob was that. They're like, yes, honey, you finna invest into this sock line, girl. Yes, girl.
See, I was with you until you said the sock line, bitch. I was with you.
You better take me up, chum. Yes, honey.
I can low key see it though. I'm not gonna lie. I can see it.
Child, Rob was cute too. I do.
I would watch it.
Rob, let me tell you something, baby. I know I don't usually do the fat girls, but let me tell you something, Rob. If you ever want to swing my way, we can go ahead and do it. Just tell Chris to unlock that bank account, bitch, that she has tidied up, and we'll make it work.
Why does it have to be contingent on his money? Just
because, girl, I don't think he's interesting enough to want to have a real conversations with. And I feel like if I'm really going to enjoy you, you got to be able to talk. And something tells me I had to like beat answers out of him. Almost like Black China was tearing his ass up, girl.
Child, yeah, back to the topic of KimYe. Where were we? Just how dysfunctional they are, you know, and how it started to derail around 2020. And now here we are, you know, not officially divorced, but Kim is declared, you know, single, and she's dating Pete Davidson. So there's this.
He must have a really big meat.
I've heard.
Pete Davidson is around here looking like Casper's the non-friendly ghost. Girl, please. And a no man Pam. Now, he's funny as hell. Don't get me wrong. He's very rich. Hello, God. But after the guy from however many months she was dating him and married and all that shit and divorced, after him, her taste in men declined immediately when it comes to the physical looks. Reggie Bush was fine as hell. Reggie Bush was fine as hell, but the light skinned dude that she fucked over.
The first guy she married.
Yeah, him.
It was a Chris Humphries.
Yeah, him.
Oh no, this is her third marriage. She was married to a music executive.
I didn't know that.
Never know that. Never
he
know
was
that.
older.
Yeah, Reggie was fine. He's still fine, girl. Hello.
Hey, I thought she. So wasn't Reggie after Chris Humphries?
No, he was before. He was
the first public.
Oh, okay.
She wasn't public with the first situation because she was just a personal assistant, you know. So to most people, you know, they didn't even know who she was, let alone the music exec she was dating or married to.
Okay.
That was back when she was looking like a deformed Princess Jasmine, child. That whole family used to be ugly, girl. It's amazing what you can do with money, child. All of them bitches look like horses. All of them. Every last giddy up, bitch. And not the Black Beauty versions. Them hoes was looking like Arabian broken knights. Child, please.
Okay, two things. A, I was just about to sing Arabian Night, but I do want to say on behalf of me and Jace, we love Armenia, and we understand that the nose is Armenian because Cher has the same nose. So no, Armenians.
Girl, please. All them hoes look like horses, child. Kylie and the other one, they was around here looking like trailer trash, meth heads, girl, please. Look at all of the girls, honey, like, child, no. Sorry. Chloe was definitely around here serving a donkey. A donkey. She was serving donkey. Courtney was like the only one who had a nice little in-between moment. I think Courtney is very beautiful. But the more beautiful you are, the more dumb you are, too, because that girl's ditzy as fuck. That whole family is trash. Let's just keep it real. I will never understand how someone can literally, I know they say you can turn nothing into something, but damn, I didn't know to that extent. And I know this is a rant and I apologize, but like that family, I just, for the life of me, kids are hungry out here, bitch. And these, oh my God, what are we going to eat? How many salads are we going to eat today? Like, I feel so fat, Courtney. Well, so do the kids in Africa, bitch. They're fucking hungry and starving like a motherfucker. It's just like, girl, like that pretentious ass, fucking materialistic world these hoes come from, that superficial ass surface level shit. I'll be over these girls, like, for real. But going back real quick, my thoughts on Kanye West and all her many lovers. She know what she doing. She don't love none of these niggas. She's an enchantress girl. She's what do you call those girls? A siren girl. She calls out. Her pheromones have these niggas wrapped up in her spell, girl, like the rest of these Kardashians. All of these men that have dated the Kardashians, we've always heard about the Kardashian curse. And it's true. Corey, you better get your ass out of there. Hello, God. before they brainwash your ass too, girl. Tie you up to a chair, put some worms and leeches in your brain, girl. Around here tapping teacups and shit, having your ass in the sunken place. All right, I'm done. Sorry.
Okay. Shout out to my Armenian friends. If any of you happen to see this, I do not agree with him. All of, I went to school in San Diego, and it's a huge Armenian community all throughout California. I have a bunch of Armenian friends. I don't agree with this bitch below me, so I love you guys dearly.
Child, isn't that close to Transylvania?
However, my thoughts on Kanye, I definitely 1000% agree with the clip that from Vlad TV with DL Hughley when he spoke on how abusive Kanye has been and how it's not funny and how people have kind of given him a pass because he is Kanye and all of his bullshit ass antics that he's been doing for the past couple months. I 100% agree with that, and I never thought that shit was funny because I've had female friends that have gone through that same shit, which have ended in physical assaults and shit like that. One of them even had their nose broken by a crazy ass guy that was doing all that stalking type shit. So I never thought that was funny, and I think it's sad that he is considered, I guess, a billionaire at this point. That he is tarnishing his legacy at this point. Nobody's even focusing on his music at this point. It's all about his antics and what he's doing with Kim and his narcissism that has truly come to light because he can't have what now Pete has. And I think it's sad. It's just sad. And unfortunate.
Narcissism is just now coming to light though, because before then we had the "you don't got all the answers" sway and "I am a god." That's what I said. You know, we had the Taylor Swift moment, so we've had moments of seeing Kanye in the sphere of, nigga, you think you too big for your damn britches. But
he's always been like that.
Genius shit was just something we thought that was cute.
We've never seen this portion of him, and think. Like I said earlier, she's been with him almost 10 years. There's no telling what the fuck she's been seeing and going through behind the scenes with this crazy ass. Yeah. So that shit is scary to me, and I don't like that. And I just think it's sad that people keep giving him a pass based on his shit. And it takes for somebody like DL Hughley to come out and say that to people finally say, "Oh, okay, damn, now I understand what he's saying." That shit ain't cool.
This is the thing with Kanye. When you have someone who is extremely narcissistic, coupled with bipolar disorder of the immense type of level, and God only knows what other clinical, diagnosis this man has on him, you develop a grandiose kind of persona about, And like you said, it's for this type of person, it's very dangerous because this man really does believe he can walk on water. That's why I feel like he created this whole religious sect that he's a part of, because he really does look at himself as a messiah, girl. And for you crazy bitches that walk and follow this man, girl, you will burn for eternity in lake of fire, girl. So get it together, child. And it just goes to show you, like we talked about with Anna Delvey, Miss Sorkin, Honey Hello God from Inventing Anna, the power of manipulation, the brainwashing of it all. It's crazy to me. And it just but I love it because it shows the low vibrating bitches out here in the world that go along with stupidity like that. And I love it. Expose all of these idiots, all the people that are buying your trash, all the people that show up to these homeless fashion moments that you have going on, girl, because all of your stuff is trash. I believe that you're really not a billionaire. I highly doubt that to be true. These girls have been known to inflate their numbers forever. I don't see it. I don't think it. There was one point this man was highly in debt. How do you go from zero to fucking hero overnight? I don't know how that's possible. It can't happen. You owed all the girls in major fashion coins. So I don't believe any of the trash that comes out of his mouth. We saw it when he was meeting with Trump, girl. Kim is an idiot. She did everything for clout. She never loved that man. This whole family was resting on his image to carry those last 2 or 3 trash seasons of the Kardashians on the back of Travis Scott and on him and on what's homeboy that was cheating on Khloe's horse face ass. Girl, please.
Well, overall, I just want to say I'm
sorry.
totally on Kim's side with this, and I respect the way that she's handling this, and she's not being public with this shit. Um, and I also want to say I don't know much about Pete Davidson. I'm not an SNL fan or anything like that because I know he is on that show. Um, however, Kanye, I think it's kind of fucked up what he's doing to him as well because he's Pete Davidson has. It's been known that he battles depression. He's been suicidal, and he deals with all of that shit. So for you to keep coming at this man like this, and then did you see over the weekend to where Kanye all of a sudden became the victim?
Mm.
Yeah.
When Pete sent the text message saying I'm laying in bed with Kim or something in response to whatever the fuck Kanye was talking about. And then he goes live, and then Kanye goes live and says now he's trying to basically like antagonize me, talking about sending a picture of him laying in the bed with Kim. Now all of a sudden you're the fucking victim when you just released a video a week and a half ago of you killing him in your music video.
Yeah.
Mm.
He did.
It's the hypocrisy for me, and I think that somebody should really look after Pete as well, because that could be very triggering. All of this bullshit that Kanye's doing.
Well, and I think that goes to show too, why is Kim attracted to these fucking mentally unstable bitches?
Well, hold on. See, there's a difference. Pete said he gets help for his shit.
Yeah.
He takes medication. He goes to therapy. That can be dealt with. But when you got a rancid ass bitch like Kanye running rampant, that's a whole different level. And then a motherfucker that's quick to go to the internet and turn on the live. That's a complete difference.
And another thought just hit me. Why are these girls, and it seems it's true for all the Kardashians, and another reason I question their level of love for people and genuine love, their codependency is on 100,000 million billion trillion. Because you just got out of the longest relationship you were in with a nut job, only to end up in another relationship so quickly far after. All of these girls have done that. All of them. Courtney, all of these girls have done that at one point or another in their life. And it's just like, did Chris really do a good job then? Are y'all really successful, independent, thriving, limitless, abundant women?
Relationship wise, no.
I'm not gonna, just ride her dick like this. But I think with Kim, when Kanye started doing his little stunts and the Kim Fox and this girl and that girl, I think she started the whole Pete situation just to be like, bitch, if you can do it, I can do it too. And something sparked. And she was like, you know what, I kind of really like this dude,
But when are you going to have the time to be alone, girl? You just were put through a lot.
That's true.
And then again, talking about Pete Davidson's mental, history, yes, he's seeking help, but it's a mirror, girl. That should have been like a red, you know what, let me not deal with a bipolar person who's still going, you know what I'm saying? Because that journey's never done. I'm part of that community. I have bipolar. I suffer from bouts of depression. It's a never ending journey, whether you're getting help or not.
To his defense, in 2022, we're all dealing with something. Anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder.
Well, there's levels though. There's levels of severity.
That is true.
And because of his history and his patterns, his is higher than ours. He's actually taken steps and actually tried to end his life at some point or another. You know what I'm saying? He's been hospitalized and in psychiatric institutions and things of that nature for that stuff. So I think he's triggered on a lot lesser levels than we are. We can deal with a lot of struggle in life before we get to the point of saying, girl, I don't know now, child. Life is giving me too much. People like him, like Jay said, it's easy to be triggered. And for someone like that, does Kim really need to be associating with that after she just got done dealing with a previous person dealing with that kind of stuff? So I think we also got to check her. Girl, spend some time alone. What's wrong with that? And your kids too. You running these niggas around your kids and shit, girl. Please, you don't even.
Let's. Kanye has been acting a fool since 2020.
That's her fault, though.
She may just have been alone.
And you know what? And let me say this too. The bitch deserved every bit of it, because let me tell you something. And then I'm gonna say you know why I think she deserved every bit of that crazy shit? Especially if your intention was to clout chase. If you never really loved that man, like I felt like you never really loved all these other previous niggas in your life, girl, you deserve every bit of hell that comes before you because you're doing everything for clout. And forgive me if I'm wrong, because I don't know these people. You feel me? But that's the vibe I get.
He was crazy before 2020, because remember that St. Pablo tour? He would stand on that floating stage and just go off for hours. One night it was about Beyonce and Jay-Z, and how he was like, I stood up for y'all, and y'all didn't come to my wedding. It was a whole lot of shit. So, but I will say, no shade to Pete, but I don't think that Kim should be dating anybody. I agree with YB on the sentiment that I've just gotten out of something tumultuous, and we chastise a lot of gays for doing that. Y'all can't even regroup or heal from the last relationship because you jumping in bed with somebody else 2 weeks later. Sometimes you just need to take time to yourself, reset, on top of the fact that you got kids. You don't know. I mean, you know what they show you, but you really don't know on what level these kids are traumatized. You don't know.
That's why I always feel like it's a clout moment. Like, let me do something that's going to increase viewership on our family show, increase the sales in our family products and merchandise. Everything is so calculated when it comes to these particular girls. Kris Jenner may be the best, but like I said, girl, I wouldn't be surprised if 1,000 years down the road, we discover these girls have been burning in a lake of fire for eternity. And it's going to burn quick because all that plastic is going to go very fast. Hello, God.
Because I know for sure, I will say this, I know for sure some of this, if not all of it, is going to play out on the show.
Oh, you already know it. That's what they want. That's why they had such a hard time getting Travis Scott to agree to anything during the E, when they were over on the E network. Kanye West was very difficult when it came to that situation. What's the other boy? What's that girl's baby daddy who keep cheating on her child?
Tristan.
Horseface is baby daddy.
Tristan.
Chloe, yeah. Tristan Thompson, his old philandering ass child. Like, there was a lot of difficulty, girl, because them boys weren't trying to be seen like that. And then we already talked about that. I'm over it. These girls trigger me in a way. I apologize.
With that being said, we will be guilty watching when it premieres in April on Disney Plus.
Not me.
And
no, I'm good. I'm good. I've had my fill of reality.
It's like the train wreck you can't look away from. Like, you like.
I didn't watch the last 2 seasons of the Kardashians. I left it alone, and I watched it from the beginning until like that season where Scott started trying to get his shit together, and I was done.
Well, the only reason why I say I'm gonna be watching is because in the past I would have to go to E to find it. I watch Disney Plus all the time. I'm watching Louder and Prouder. I'm rewatching, the Marvel timeline. So I'm always on Disney Plus. So I'm going to click on it one day and they're going to be headlining because I know they're going to have an ad. Every time they come out with a new episode, it's going to be right there in my face. So I'm not going to have to go and look for it. But yeah, I'm more than likely going to watch. Especially given the fact that I want to see the ins and outs with, what they not saying on the news and in the blogs with this whole Kanye and Kim drama. Like, now that I'm enthralled in #invested shit, I want to know.
Yeah.
But with that being said, yeah, Kim and Kanye, y'all have definitely given us something to talk about, the world, something to talk about. And I just hope that y'all get it together. Kanye, you really just want your family back. You really just want your... No, you don't. Let me just stop. No, you don't. You are a sore loser. And the fact that you are losing in the eyesight of the world bruises your ego. Because if you were really in deep love with your wife, you probably wouldn't have done the shit that you were doing to cause this divorce to happen. You would prioritize your family and your wife over yourself and would have said, you know what, I don't like antidepressants, but I'm going to do what I got to do. I was the same way. I didn't like antidepressants, so I found another way. Working out became my outlet. I take ashwagandha. I pray more. I have affirmations. I meditate. You not trying in any way to better yourself because you don't think anything is wrong. And everybody around you is telling you that there's a problem.
It's that fake ass God complex.
Yeah.
Look, all I say is, Kim, be careful. Pete, be careful, because this is totally resembling an episode of fucking Snapped. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh.
That's what it's giving me.
We've seen worse. The kids are out here with these traumatic brain injuries, killing the wife, the kids, and everybody in the house, child down to the dog. So you better be careful. You're right about that. Be very mindful.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he fucking loses complete custody of the kids. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. Because as of now, they have joint custody, 50-50. But I could definitely see Olive these fucking lives and shit that have been floating around that he decides to do every weekend when he wakes up. I could definitely see that being presented in court, in family court, and they're like, okay, bitch, you're a risk to the children.
Yeah,
And
they'll
you're gonna have
declare
to
him
have, and
mentally
you're gonna,
incompetent.
and you're gonna have supervised fucking visits.
Yeah, it'll be
That's
easy
gonna
as
happen.
hell.
Wait, Ghana, he having supervised visits now. Kim don't play that. Kim don't play that. Hell no.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wouldn't trust him with the kids. He just seems like, I'm sorry, like you said, Jace, like I'm cutting on one of these forensic files. This man is gonna do something crazy. I just don't trust him or his moods or his behaviors. Like, I just feel like they whisk them bitches away to a private location, put witness protection girl type of vibes on the kids, honey, because I don't trust them. It'll be easy as hell to declare him mentally incompetent. It'll be easy as hell to do that.
Because the thing is, like, let's just go off of what we can see. We've seen him snap on paparazzi multiple times. So if you're doing that in the public, what are you doing in private?
Behind doors, exactly. And that's what should be the focus. And that's why when people were laughing at it and just making light of it, I'm just like, that's just not funny. Because what goes behind closed doors, we don't know. And that's why I said that there's no telling what the fuck Kim has been going through for the past 5-6 years when he started kind of spiraling out of control. There's no telling what she's been through.
Yeah.
And she's not the bitch that's gonna come out and say, oh, I've been, physically assaulted. I don't see her doing that.
But she is the bitch that's a part of a family that will somehow lose track of the divorce documents, and the document just leaks its way onto the internet. She don't know how it happened, but it's there now, so y'all can see what happened.
Before we end the topic, though, I do want to say this real quick. I'm an entertainment kind of person, okay? So anything that I may have said throughout this podcast today, it's only for a laugh, people, okay? I don't really mean, well, sometimes I mean it. But it's only shits and giggles, okay? Ciao.
And on that note, any last words, guys, before we say bye?
Y'all be blessed and never stressed. We appreciate you guys for joining us for another episode of the Kitty Box, and stay tuned for the next episode.